When I just started this journey, this alchemy journey, this YouTube journey, I was like really nervous how to talk to camera, how to talk to you. I would be like really tense, like recording and stopping and recording and like endlessly, trying to control what I say, trying to control how I be, experiencing these blockages, experiencing these fears. But then look at me right now, sitting here talking with you, just experiencing this freedom of pressing play button and letting it go and just like letting your voice flow. Hi my dear, I'm so happy to see you here today. My name is Aziza. I'm an artist, alchemist, and this is Fear Alchemy. Pretty good framing, pretty good everything, pretty good amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna close this so I don't see myself. So I just talk to you and let my words flow easily, flow effortlessly, and I'm gonna let it flow now. Wow. I just released my artwork and I want to take this special moment and close this season and move to the next one. By the way, what do you think the color of the next season? The color of the Albedo season? Let me guess. There is no need to guess. It's in the name. Albedo. It is the season of purification. It is the season of cleansing. In terms of like processes, I like to think about Albedo from the point of the materia. When the alchemists back in the day trying to turn lead into gold, and in order to do that, they would first burn the materia, burn the lead. It turns to black. This is the first stage, the negredo stage. After you burn it until it's black, you take the materia and put it in the water. And so what water does here, it takes away all of the things that basically doesn't belong to the material itself. That vision in my mind inspired me to explore cleansing. And this whole entire season, the Albedo season, I've been cleansing. After all, Albedo season is the season of purification. So I knew I needed to get rid of everything that doesn't serve me, everything that is not good for me, everything that doesn't align with me. There was a moment where I had to sit down, look myself in the eye, and have this conversation where I was like, Aziza, you're meant for freedom. You're meant for expressing yourself fully and expressively. So what is the problem? Why can't you do that? Like, why is it like a thing for you? It was the season of like doing it from the heart, because like it is really easy when you are like separating things from yourself, like your old structures, your old beliefs. If you do it from the space of fear, it will call in more fear, but if you do it from the space of love, it's like staying up all-nighters. Probably not a good idea. Maybe it was for a season, maybe it was needed for that season, but for the next one, it's not gonna work out. Maybe it helped you in the past, but you can't keep up with it anymore. Your body can't keep up with it anymore. And so you have to say goodbye to some of the things that just can't come to your next season. I just can't neglect myself like that anymore. I just can't let myself to be treated like that anymore. And you say goodbye to your habits, and you say goodbye to, your old structures, and you say goodbye even like the people, the family even, And like, of course it's painful because you're saying goodbye parts of yourself where you're like thought it's like part of you, but it's all of the structures that you've built upon yourself or the society built upon you, and now you got to say goodbye to them and move to your next stage. And so yeah, this season, this Albedo season, was the season of cleansing and purifying physically and also mentally. Like lots of mental blockages, lots of like structures, lots of beliefs, lots of old habits, letting it go, letting it flow, you know, with love, being like, okay, you served me in this season, but you just can't come with me to the next one. You say goodbye to them without any judgment, without any anything, just like realizing that you can let go of it. So that's why I feel like I call the season of the heart, and hence the artwork in the center of it. I put the heart, I put the glowing heart. Just by looking at this artwork, I can like just like experience its purifying qualities, experiencing it's like a huge magnifier, you know, like being at the salt flats. I remember this feeling of like being surrounded by salt and water and like experiencing as if you were in this huge magnifying field. And so for this artwork I wanted to evoke the same type of feeling. That's why I used a lot of salt. I mixed salt with the resin and created this beautiful material, and when putting the light behind it, it's just like you know, it gives you this like magnifying effect. Getting to create my own energetic portal, getting to create my own energetic artwork, using the patterns of my ancestors, using the patterns of my roots, and combining it with the alchemy. I felt like that was so special. I felt like I was born and to make this artwork. When creating this piece, I knew that this piece was for the alchemist. I imagine a person using it for transmutation, when a person wants to tap into their heart and purify from their heart. It's like a magnetic field, magnetic object of purification. So if you are that person, I would recommend you to check out the link down below. Your artwork is waiting for you. Exploring the season from the color perspective, exploring the season from the wearing the white, this whole entire season wearing all white was really interesting, because normally I would never wear white. Like, it's just like, I wouldn't say never, of course I would wear white, but not to this extent. There was this feeling of fear of making it dirty, but then like wearing it regardless and knowing that it will get dirty and you will be there to clean it out. You know, you can just wash it. And that's how I felt with those whole my entire journey. It felt like the washing away, purifying from things that, you know, don't work for you anymore, that can't come with you to the next season of your life. So, and I'm like really excited about the Citrinitas season. By the way, what color do you think will be the Citrinitas season? I've been dreaming about it and I'm already creating my wardrobe. Sometimes it's just like stocks, like I'm like, really excited that I'm an artist, that I get to do really cool stuff. And the fact that I'm like sitting here and recording this is crazy for me. It's like I'm so proud of myself for doing this. I'm so proud of myself for showing up every day and just doing this experience, doing this journey, regardless of experiencing fears, just taking my fears and just like, because I realize like the fear is always going to be here. The fear is always going to be like, but like, you know, learning how to work with my fear and transmuting it and like, you know, like use it as a fuel, almost, you know, fuel, being like, I can be free, I can talk, you know. So I want to take this moment to thank myself for doing it, for being brave, for letting myself just do art, you know, realize that I don't have to be perfect. I just get to be me. I just get to be free.